bloody waters. Hey y'all, YGWIGS is going to be helping this video today because we're going to use all human hair for these braids. All human hair, water wave. Now we got the color 4. That's the color that we got this in. And I know y'all want to know, how do you do knotless braids with only human hair? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So make sure y'all pay attention to the video, okay? Because if you do this, you're gonna need to know exactly how to do it properly, okay? First things first, we got to separate the hair. This is how it comes. It's bulk hair, right? So you got to separate it. And then we're going to use a little bit of edge control, or braiding gel, to use on the root of the hair so that we can separate it kind of like so it won't like spread out and be messy. You want it to be nice and neat. You want it to lay it on a towel just like that. This is how I separate braiding hair and human hair and all that. I just lay it on a towel. Other people have other ways and different racks and stuff. I gave up my rack a long time ago because it was just too messy. This right here, this is the like easiest and less messy thing that just works for me. So when I go to pull the human hair, it literally doesn't pull any other hair because I'm laying stuff on top of the towel. And then I just pull the piece I want. And look at that. No braiding hair is used for this whole thing. So let's get started on how to do this. So we're going to use some Shine Gem, of course. We're going to braid one time, one stroke, and then we're going to add hair immediately. Literally, we're just putting our fingers into place and then adding hair immediately between the pointer and the thumb. We're going to continue to braid like we normally do and leave that piece out so that the braid will start off with a human hair immediately. Now for thickness in the back, I had to add a lot of pieces because her hair is a little bit thinner in the back and we want to add some volume to the braid. So I just added a lot of pieces of hair, honestly, to thicken up the braid. Then I just continue to braid, and as I continue to braid, I'm going to continue to leave pieces out. Now, how many pieces is left on each braid? I want to say about like 6 to 8 pieces are left out on each braid. Not gonna lie. You're gonna want to use 6 to 8 pieces left out, but you might use more pieces just to add volume to some braids. Make sense? Like some of the braids, you might not even stick out a piece. You're just using it because you're trying to add thickness to the braid. But on each braid, I would say I left out about 6 to 8 pieces on each one, just so it would give the fullness and the thickness. But like I said, I'm not using any braiding hair. So I did for the back have to use a lot of human hair just to create that fullness in the back. But once I got like to the crown of her head and stuff, I didn't really have to use too many human hair pieces to make it thick. So I know y'all wondering, how do you seal the bottom? I'm gonna tell y'all. So when you're using human hair, obviously the root is pretty straight. So you see them straight pieces sticking out. That's cool. We're just continuing to braid. We're adding hair at the bottom now because I'm getting down to the end. So I'm going to braid past her hair. You got to make sure you braid past the hair because you do not want to add any glue or any type of sealant to the natural hair. And you don't want to cut by that, cut no natural hair either. So you want to make sure that you're braiding past her natural hair. So I can see better, and pull down her hair to see. I'm looking in the braid to see, where's her natural hair? Like, can I seal it right here? No, we got to braid down a little bit more because her hair is a little long. So yeah, just make sure when you're doing this, you're not sealing in any hair. Now to get them pieces to get out your way, you can use some clips so that they can stay put out. But you just want to keep braiding. And to go past her hair, you're going to have to add some more pieces. Add some more pieces, stick some more pieces out, add some more pieces, but keep braiding past her hair. Once I got into a certain point where I'm like, okay, I braided enough and I'm way past her natural hair, I'm going to take a small piece, a thin piece, kind of thin that piece out. You don't want a really thick piece. We're going to hold it off to the side. We're going to grab our nail glue and we're going to dab it right where we want to seal it off at. Once I've done that, kind of blow on it a little bit, and then I'm going to wrap tightly around the glue. Want to wrap right on top of that glue, because we need this to be super tight because human hair is super silky. So you have to have a good grip on this entire hairstyle. Like, you cannot like loosen up your grip when you're working with just human hair because it is very slippery. Held down that glue, and then once it feels dry and hard, then it's perfect. You can let it go. And this is how the braid came out. Perfect. It has pieces sticking out and it's nice and a good density. So now we're working a little bit above that nape of her hair. So up here her hair is a little bit thicker, so we don't have to use as many pieces to create a thickness for the braid. So we're just going to start braiding a little bit just like that. Do like one stroke. Then we're going to add human hair right away so that we can stick it out of the braid. We want to add human hair immediately because we want the whole thing to look nice and full and flowy. So I added hair right away, kept on braiding, and then I'm just going to keep on adding more pieces to her hair. And that's really it. Like, it's not really hard to do, but like I said, you have to make sure that you keep a good grip on a person's head. Like, this is the only way to add only human hair to a braid. Like, you have to keep a good grip. Like, don't loosen it up. Like, you can't even really see where I added because you do not want to loosen your grip. But anytime I felt like I should leave a piece out, I would do like 4 or 5 strokes, leave a piece out, 4 or 5 strokes, leave a piece out, 4 or 5 strokes, leave a piece out. And like I said, I try to leave out as many pieces as I could. 6 to 8 pieces I recommend. You know, some of them might got 5, but 6 to 8 pieces for real. I'm not even joking, y'all. Like, leave a lot of pieces out if you can. And make sure you're not like leaving out their natural hair. You don't want that to happen either. But yeah, you're just going to literally put the human hair to the back in between your pointer and your thumb. You're just going to continue to braid. As I'm doing right here, I'm adding it between the pointer and the thumb, and I'm continuing to braid, and then I'm just going to leave it out. You just basically add the hair like you would add braiding hair. I'm going to slow that down so y'all can see.
Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
So I'm basically adding the human hair to the middle piece and to the right piece, and then I'm just continuing to braid. That's all I'm doing. I'm adding the human hair to the middle piece and the right piece. Then after I do a few strokes, I go ahead and grab the hair and I just stick it out of the braid. Or you can also just add right away and just already have it one side sticking out and just add into the middle piece while you're braiding. Now, I do have a video on how to add human hair to braids, so that can also help if you're actually confused watching this video. I have plenty of other videos, so you might as well subscribe. You're really not going to find a better teacher on the internet as far as doing braids, locks, and twists but me. So I'm already giving y'all a lot of tea, so go ahead and subscribe and comment down below like what y'all trying to see next, because I know I got a lot of videos on a lot of different things that I'm teaching, but I just want to make sure that I'm giving y'all all the tea. Don't forget to subscribe. The Ebony J. Okay? Now let's talk about this hair. This hair is so pretty. Like it came out so bomb. Like y'all gotta see this while it's wet. I did get 18 inches. The hair is super soft. It's super lightweight. Like my client was really like, oh, I want to come back for a lightweight hairstyle. I said, oh, I got the perfect hairstyle for you. Perfect hairstyle. Now y'all see all these straight pieces. Y'all make sure y'all cut those up. That's not my client's real hair. That's just the human hair sticking out of the braids, and that's okay. It happens. But anyway, yeah, the hair itself though is perfect. Like it's real silky, real soft, real smooth, real manageable. Like the water wave is not going to be too hard to manage because it's not a tight curl pattern. You can take care of this like easily. Add some water, get you one of them little detangling brushes, and you'll be just fine. Okay? Like you can probably wash, you can wash this just like regular hair. Shampoo, conditioner. All right, and my client right here, she always takes care of her human hair anytime she gets braids. So I'm gonna update y'all in the comments like what she says so far. But right now, she's loving it. First day, she's been loving it. I have another client in my other video where I use YGWIGS hair. It's the blonde one. Y'all will see the human hair I used. It's a few videos back. But she, I think she texted me like what? After a month, she says she's still obsessed with her hair. Like, and the color is perfect. Like, this is the best place to get human hair for braids. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I love YGWIGS. Like, I always recommend them to everybody. I purchased them myself. Like, this is the tea. YGWIGS for real. But this water wave was a new style for me, but I love it. The color is perfect.
Leave me out of nonsense, speaking out of context. People need some content. Niggas trying to keep up. Shit is not a contest. Whipping bands concept. Heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress. Money's not an object. Busy than a motherfucker. You know how my job get. Barking up the wrong tree. You know how the dogs get. Haven't fallen off yet. Come with a classic. They come around years later and say it's a sleeper. The ears are rare. The petty is rare. I chose my ex for a feature. Deposit the money to Brenda Leticia. Linda Felicia. She gave me twice. I didn't even know for her once. You know I'm a pleaser. 42 millimeter. Was made in Geneva. Yeah, I probably should go to Yeshiva. We went to Ibiza. Yeah, I probably should go live with Yeezy. I need me some Jesus. As soon as I started confessing my sins, he wouldn't believe us. Sins. I got sins on my mind and some bills. Got a lot of L's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love.
Like I was saying before, there's two ways to add human hair. You can just add both sides of the human hair, or you could just add the root of it and leave out the rest of it and just braid, just like I did just there. So make sure y'all watch the rest of my video so y'all can really make sure that you're inserting the hair properly. Right here, I'm adding both sides. You saw that? I added both sides, and now I'm gonna stick it out. Or you could do how I did before and just add one side and stick it out. Okay? So there's two ways to add human hair. Making sure y'all know that, because that's important.
I got sins on my mind and some M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. I'm in love. I'm in love with two girls that want 10 and they 10s. That's why I got 10 on my mind. I got M's. Got a lot of M's on my mind and my friends. Yeah, I keep my friends on my mind. Should repent. I need me some Jesus in my life. Amen.
Now we got to make sure we're adding enough human hair so we can go past her hair. We don't want to put any glue on her hair, so we got to keep adding hair to stick out on the bottom to make sure that we're not adding glue on her hair. Okay, so we're adding hair at the bottom. And we're going to braid that and braid past her hair, and we might have to add another one, maybe like one or two more pieces, just to be sure. Cause I'm not putting glue in nobody's hair. I'm not trying to get in no trouble. So make sure y'all add enough pieces. But this water wave is so perfect. I love it. Now, we did use 3 bundles. I definitely recommend always get the double drawn when you purchase from this company. Like, you want to make sure you get the double drawn, because if you just get the single drawn, it's going to be nice and thick. But the double drawn it's going to be like the perfect amount of fullness that I know y'all looking for. Always get the double drawn. And the prices on this website is always right. So you don't, trust me, like, the hair is worth it. The price is worth it. You're not really going to find quality hair like this for only all human hairstyle. Now, you might can buy a wig and I guess cut it off the weft and stuff. But who want to go through all that when you could just buy bulk hair? Hair in bulk that's already don't have no weft to it. Just makes it easier, baby. Like, I'm telling y'all. Like, I'm really putting y'all on game. And I'm sure there's other ways to seal the ends of braids. This is just the fastest and easiest way for me. All I got to do is add a little dot of glue, do a little wrap around, hold it tight, let it go, and we good to go. I think that's easy enough for me. It's not too much I got to do. Look at the braid. Look at all them pieces sticking out. Looking gorgeous. Perfect. Now, I will say this did take me about 7 hours to do, but it was worth it because this came out bomb. Now, as far as the parts, I consider these my medium large. I don't really know how to explain it. All I know is that you're gonna have a middle part in the front, right? You're gonna have 4 rows on each side, so that's gonna give you 8 rows on the entire ear to ear. Then in the back below the ear, you're gonna have about 2 to 3 rows. I think I only did 2 on her. So that's how I do my medium large. Literally, that's how I do it. Some people do it differently. This is just how I braid. You can do these braids any size you want. That's up to you, baby. But this is how we decided to do it, okay?
Out the comments, leave me out the nonsense. Speaking out of context, people need some content. Niggas trying to keep up, shit is not a contest. Whipping bands concept, heaven sent, God sent. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than a motherfucker, you know how my job get. Barking up the wrong tree, you know how the dogs get. Haven't fallen off yet. Come with the classics, they come around years later and say.
What y'all say 4 plus 4 was? Yeah, 8. Yeah, I know. Look at that. Get y'all one of these little unbrushes just to keep y'all hair put together. And you good. Ooh. I'm jealous. I want my hair done. But I just cut all my hair off, so I'm bald headed now. So, yeah, but this is going to be cute in different styles. She could do her little ponytail. She could do her 2 ponytails, a bun, half up, half down. It's just eating, okay? It's just eating. And we had I probably left out, I probably didn't use, I used all 3, but I think it was like a few pieces that was like left. But all in all, I used all 3 bundles. All 3 double wefted bundles. It came out perfect. And if you already made it to the end, go ahead and subscribe, because join the team. It's real good over here. You'll love it. But I'll see y'all in the next video, and thank y'all for watching.